Caps win 6-3 over the Colorado Avalanche. Woo-wee! 6 goals. The touchdown was put up against the Colorado Avalanche, and it was awesome to see 5 different goal scorers in this game. I love that. I love seeing the wealth on the score sheet be spread out. Lots of guys contributing, everyone getting involved in the play, including defensemen. And it's great when you have lines rolling and everyone contributes. Aside from just a few moments in the game, like after giving up the shorthanded goal and a couple times at the beginning of the second period when they were just gliding about, the Caps were the ones dominating play. They were the ones controlling the tempo and getting a majority of the shots on net. Just look at those final shots on net. 40-27, 40 shots on net. That's amazing, especially for this Caps team who, towards the end of last season, were struggling to get quite a few shots on net. Except for the playoffs. They had quite a few shots on net in the playoffs and yet still exited in the first round, but that's not the point. The point here is that lots of guys were contributing to the play, lots of guys were getting lots of shots on net. Aside from Ovechkin, Ovechkin had like 7 or 8 shots on net last game and he only had 2 this game. One of them was an empty net goal. Speaking of which, Ovechkin scored again. That's 734. But the story of the game, Evgeny Kuznetsov, again, he was the star of the game in my book last game, despite the loss. And once again, he's the star in this game. He was all over that ice tonight. He had like 8 shots on net, 2 goals, +3 rating. The dude had it all tonight. Okay, it was 7 shots. 7 shots on net, but still 7 shots on net. That's really good. Jensen finally gets a goal after having the goal in the first game taken off the board. A great give and go with Orlov. That's 2 defenders jumping up in the play. And then you have Alexander Ovechkin on the left wing. You know Kemper is thinking that pass is going over to Ovechkin, but no, Jensen calls his own number and rips it far side. Anthony Mantha gets on the score sheet. I don't know what the Colorado Avalanche were doing on this goal. Just look at Mantha. He's all alone in front of the net. All 5 Avalanche players are at or above the dots. That's just terrible defending. But hey, it means the Ant-Man gets his first goal of the season, and that is more goals than Jacob Vrana has. That trade was worth it. Yes, I know Vrana's injured. That was a joke. Lighten up. Nick Dowd gets on the score sheet with his first goal of the season. A great cleanup on a rebound. Kemper was giving up lots of big rebounds, and Dowd was in the correct spot. And that's a great way to open up the third period with a big goal from your fourth line like that. And although it doesn't seem like it on the surface, Tom Wilson was a big factor in this game. 3 points, 3 shots on net, 3 blocks, a +4 rating. The dude had it going on. They all had it going on. Connor McMichael gets plugged into the lineup and he had a good game. He doesn't quite crack the score sheet, but that's not all that matters. It's about the momentum he creates with his plays, the space, throwing pucks to open ice and letting guys skating into it and creating chances that way. That's something you can't teach. That's just feel. That's not true. I guess you could teach that, but you know what I mean. The 3 goals given up to Colorado are just straight up breakdowns on the Caps end. The first one's a giveaway by Kuznetsov, and he's not able to come back and defend on the shorthanded goal. The second goal is just a sick pass by O'Connor and a sick shot by Helm. No goaltender stopping that. And the third goal, while I do think Samsonov bit a little too hard on the McKinnon fake coming down the lane, I think it's still a good enough shot to where you can give him a little bit of a pass. Even if he had gotten over in time, there's still a chance he doesn't save that, and that's just a really, really good shot. I mean, you have to respect that McKinnon can shoot from there and can score from there, and Rantanen just has a sick shot in general. Those are some of the best players on the Avalanche team. You gotta give them credit. However, it wasn't enough to overcome the mountain. Get it? Mountain, Avalanche, mountain. The mountain that was the Washington Capitals in this game. The only thing that needs to be worked on, what's up with the power play? Seriously, the Caps go 0 for 4 on the power play against Tampa. That's a late power play and an overtime power play they didn't convert on. And then they go 0 for 3 on the power play in this game. I said it at the end of last season. I said it in the playoff videos. Blaine Forsythe, dude, you gotta spice it up somehow. You gotta switch it up. Something's gotta change. I loved in one of the later power plays in this game all the looks that Kuznetsov got. We all know it. everyone's gonna guard Ovechkin on the power play. Everyone's gonna be leaning towards that side no matter what. But who does that open up? Kuznetsov on the other side. And he already had 2 goals at that point. He was fishing for the hat trick. By all means, Kuznetsov, fire away, baby. But doing that opens up so many options. He has a 6 shot. He can pick a corner. Ovechkin can come low, and there's a seam pass there that can open up. There's the bumper position. There's so many more chances when you take Ovechkin out of the equation. When you don't think about going straight to Ovechkin automatically all the time, so many more chances are opened and so many more looks are made. I can't say it any more differently, any more times. You gotta try something new. But at the end of the day, I love seeing the Caps play like that. How much fun was Kuznetsov having? Just look at that smile in his post-game interview. He was having fun again. He said it at the beginning of the season. He wanted to find his smile again. He wanted to laugh again. He wanted to have fun again. He was having fun last game and this game. And if he continues playing like he's playing, oh, there are high hopes for this team. Oh, don't get too excited, Brad. Don't get too excited. That is just 3 games out of 82. This is far from being over, but if things stay the way that they are, things are gonna be looking pretty good for the Caps. Next up is a rare road trip in the month of October for the Caps to the Garden State. New Jersey Devils, look out, here we come. I don't think anything needs to change for the Caps. Sammy will probably come out, Vitek will probably go in, but outside of that, I don't see anything that needs to change in the lineup. Everything seems to be working pretty well. Just maybe let's score a couple power play goals and maybe let's keep the shorthanded goals to a minimum. Thanks for joining me on this episode. If you liked the video, smash that thumbs up button. It does a lot to help the channel grow and it helps recommend the content to other Caps fans who might be interested in these reviews. And if you enjoyed your time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to see you come back. We got a lot of games to review. We got a lot of season coming up. There's gonna be a lot more content. And as always, Caps fans, let's go Caps!